Hey, y'all. I am just preparing something right now. I'm going to go on later on with something for you guys, but I just felt it in my heart to share stuff. My mind's just always thinking and whatever. So I just felt it in my mind and my heart to share some of the things that I make and I prepare before I actually cook a meal or done a wedding or something like that. Thanks, babe. So I wanted to show you guys. You guys may have already doing it, but I had something to eat. Kings, you hooking me up. I'm good, babe. You hooking me up. Thanks, babe. But I wanted to prepare some homemade butters, like some flavored butters for you guys. And it can be salted or unsalted. Today we're going to use the imperial butter, and I've also used what I had left with the country the county crop butter as well. And we use cholesterol-free butter, but this one is salted. And I use that because you can use it in different foods. You know how you cook stuff and you put a butter in the pan, then you add your seasonings, and you do this and you that. This is like you don't have to do all those steps. This is like butter with flavors in it. Like, say for instance, we make sweet potatoes. Guess what? We're going to make some sweet potato butter. You know why? How? We got some brown sugar and some cinnamon in here, right? Some brown sugar and cinnamon in here. A little nutmeg and allspice. So guess what? We make our yams, or we put yam in a microwave, or whatever. If we're making sweet potatoes or whatever, you can use this flavor for. So we're going to take this seasoning right here, this mixture, which is brown sugar and nutmeg, allspice, and nutmeg, allspice, brown sugar. Yep, in here. So we're going to add this to some butter that I've already made. I'm going to use this one because it's getting soft, guys. So what I did was I just kind of left it out room temperature, but you don't let it get really soft. Just enough where you can just, like, chop it up. We're going to add this mixture in here. And then you just mix it up, guys. My grandmother taught me how to do this a while ago when she used to bake cookies. So this was like one of the first ones that I made. So basically, it's, you know, back then they call it spread. So we were going to mix this up, and this is going to be, if I would label it in my freezer, I would put like a label on it, and I would put sweet potato spread or cinnamon sugar spread, you know, so you'll know what it is. And you just mix it. You don't want it to get too soft on you because you'll have a hard time rolling it. And I got some parchment paper to put it on, and it actually saves you a step 2 or 3, you know. So what I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to tear this in half because it's not going to be a lot, but you can make as much as you want. You don't have to leave it in the parchment paper, but I feel it's easier because you can actually roll it up, and you can cut them in slices, you know. So let's see if this comes out for me. Because it's gotten soft, and kind of layer it out a little bit. But it's gotten soft on me, guys, but you get the concept. So we're going to do maybe 2 of these or 3 of these. And this is like, if you use it a lot, whatever you use a lot, you can make, you know? So you just roll it up like this. Yeah, you just roll it, right? And what Grandma used to do to cut it off, so when you cut it, and she used to just do it like this. Just like that. So when you cut it, it'll be like in a roll, like a butter roll, but it'll be rolled. And you don't want to do it too tight because it'll bust on you once it gets in the freezer. You would put this in the freezer.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, guys. My daughter's calling. But this is I would label this cinnamon sugar, or I would put sweet potato butter on here. And you can name them at, you know, what you want. So that's one. And then the second one, what I want to do is like for fresh herbs and stuff you may have in your refrigerator. I would do, because I do use a lot of garlic in my cooking. I would do like garlic. You know how you put garlic in, like say for instance we're doing pasta. You know, you putting all of that into your food, right? Your pasta. So you would add fresh garlic. You would add some onion powder or garlic powder, to each his own. And then we'll add some fresh cilantro or oregano to it, right? And this one is cilantro leaves. That was this cilantro, and that was fresh oregano that I put in there. So you would just basically add your herbs to your butter. And you just mix it in, guys. So now you have your fresh herbal butter, garlic and herbal butter. And you can use this in anything like pasta, you know, your crabs. Oh, guys, I have another one I want to do. Okay, so I'm going to do another one, too. I just thought about, because, you know, people eating crabs and seafood and stuff. And, you know, we dip our stuff in butter and we marinate it in butter and stuff. See, guys, it looks really good. See? I'm going to tear a bigger piece of the parchment paper. That way I won't be limited. And if it's enough left over, that's fine. So, this is our garlic and, what I say? This is our garlic and herbal butter. Alright. Can you put that in there? This butter in there?
Open it and put it in.
Mm-hmm. Alright, guys. So we're going to just move this to the side so we can...
Okay.
Make this butter, because it melts, so you have to kind of make it quickly, and then put it right in the freezer. I usually put mine in the freezer, on the freezer door, you know. But so we will roll this. Let me see. See, I will put that in the freezer now. But for those who tuning in, this is cinnamon sugar butter. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make me a label, or you can write it on there. I will put sweet potato butter. That way I know it's cinnamon in it. Allspice, nutmeg, you know. But this one right here is the garlic and herbal butter. And you just roll it up in your parchment paper. I don't know where my kitchen scissors are. My kitchen scissors. Just so I can cut some, but that's fine. But yeah, you can just do it like this just to cut it off, so when it does form, you can cut it in slices like that. That's fine, babe. I don't need it. But yeah, so you would do it like that, guys. So we have our garlic and herbal butter. And we also have our cinnamon and sugar butter. And I'm going to make one more. That's because I'm excited about this one, because we eat a lot of seafood. Alright, so we're going to do, oh, that one got soft. See if there's another one in the fridge. That one's kind of soft.
Another what?
Butter stick on the thing. So we're going to make some Obey, guys. Some Obey butter. I know y'all do that. That's fine. Just get one out. Some Obey and garlic butter for your crabs. Or you can make lemon pepper butter. You know, you can put your own seasons. This is just what I do. This is granulated garlic. That was Obey. And King's going to give us another... He's going to give us another stick of butter. And it goes soft quick, so I just wanted to show you guys who are just tuning in what we're making. And we're just making a couple of seasoned butters. Spreads. Seasoned butter spreads. And I'm going to put this in here. This might take me a minute because it just came out the fridge. But, and you know what? You can put like the Slap Your Mama, you know, your seafood. It can be seafood butter, you know. If you're making garlic crabs, or even for your pasta or shrimp, this can be the spread that you marinated in, and, you know, pour over it, you know. You can do a lot with the spreads. It just saves time. It can save you time for like just adding all of this stuff to a pot, or
You need this spoon to mash it down?
Oh yeah, thanks. Yeah, it can save you time just for adding it to your food, you know, and you're gonna use all of it anyway, so you might as well put it in the spread and just add it to your pan or to your food. But yeah.
And this for the crabs?
Yeah, this is the seafood. You can use it for whatever your preference is, but I will label this seafood spread. That way I know it's like Old Bay, you know, garlic and stuff in it. Like this one I would add sweet potato because I would say sweet potato spread. And this is like a garlic and herbal. So you can kind of use them for, you know, whatever you, but we used to make this with my grandmother. I used to go down in the summertime with my grandma, and she used to have me stand up on the stool, and she used to bake cookies for the church from scratch, and she used to make the cookies, the sugar cookies, and put them in a parchment paper, but she used to make her spread too, so we used to eat spread with, you know, in the country they call it spread, fresh spread without butter, without biscuits and stuff in the morning. So this one right here is, we're going to call this seafood spread, and I just put granulated garlic powder in here, and what's that, onion powder and Old Bay in here. You can add I was gonna put some sloppy mama, but you can put whatever you want in your stuff. I'm just showing you you know, you have options as far as just not using, you know, regular butter. You can use flavored butter. This is called spread because it'll come out once you take it out the fridge or the freezer. Well, I will put this in the freezer first so it can kind of, you know, seal. You know, not seal, but harden a little bit. And then I will put it in the fridge. You know, you can either keep it in here or you can cut it and put it in something. But I usually keep mine in here. That way, you know, it stays to its shape, keeps its shape. But yeah, I'm doing it a little different than the other one, but yeah. You kind of have to make it like a roll, guys. The other ones, I twisted it. It's coming back to me now. But yeah, see? You can put a little piece of tape on there, and that is your, let me make it tighter. That is your Old Bay or seafood spread.
Hey Rod and hey Crystal.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. I thought I should do a little short tutorial. I haven't been on in a couple days. I'm gonna go on later on and do dinner, but this is preparation. Just, you know, FYI, I just thought I should share. My mind is always racing of new ideas and things to share with you guys. So I thought I should share that with you guys. And I'm gonna just go over it one more time because you may have not seen it. But this is cinnamon, ground cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice, and brown sugar.
And that's the dip.
And this is actually butter spread, homemade spread, flavor spreads. And you put these in the freezer so they can kind of mold into this shape, and you can slice them as you go and you prepare your food. This is the one I just made. This is, I will put my label on here, seafood butter or seafood spread. This is garlic and herbal butter. So what's in here is it's 2 unsalted salted sticks of butter, some fresh oregano, some cilantro, and garlic powder. So you would use this probably for your garlic or your what is it? Your yeah, you would use it for your, I guess, your pastas, the garlic and herbal. Use it for whatever you want to use it for. But the other one, seafood, you know, say for instance we want to saute some shrimp or some pasta and shrimp or seafood or whatever, you would use that one. Now for the sweet potato one, I call it sweet potato because it tastes like sweet potato butter, but I'll use that, pop a sweet potato in the microwave, or we bake some candy yams. Instead of mixing all those mixtures up to put them in there, it's already in your butter. So that's just a quick one. The Old Bay one I actually made before recently, and I think I used it in the claws, the seafood claws. that was the marinade for that. That was really good. But you can take mostly everything out of your cabinet, or you can do it fresh like I normally would do when I was home. There's like ground seasonings, and those are fresher. These are actually processed before they put them in there. So I try to do as fresh as possible when I can. So I would usually do that. I do the cumin and the turmeric. It's a nice mixture. You can do those as well. And like this, I use this. It can be turmeric butter. And I usually like this form. So mostly my ingredients are like these if I can find them. Down here I have to use that stuff. You can also make ginger butter. There's all types of stuff. You can cut up fresh ginger, fresh garlic, fresh in like chunks and put it in, because remind you when you put it in a pan and saute it, all of that stuff is going to infuse in intensity, and it's going to break up. So that would be good for that. So I would use slap your butter in this because it kind of like a seafood seasoning. There's different options, guys. I just want to thank you guys for tuning in. Basie, we got some hay.
Got Crystal, some Rod, a few people.
Hey y'all, thanks for tuning in. I just popped up.
Derek.
I know I just popped up.
Derek. Derek is on here too.
Oh, hey Derek. Thanks for watching. I just wanted to show y'all that short tutorial of the homemade spreads and the garlic spreads and the garlic and herbal spread. What else I made? The obey and seafood spread, as well as the I call it sweet potato spread, but that's like the brown sugar, allspice, nutmeg spread. And I just made it out of just mixed it up. Some of them I put fresh oregano, and you can make mint butter. There's a limit. I mean, there's no limit to making your own spreads. Even though it's not your own butter, but you have a preference whether you want salted or unsalted, low calcium, stuff like that. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, and thanks for tuning in. Tune in later on today. I'm gonna pop up at some time. I'm gonna prepare for that now. Sorry I can't share what I'm going to cook with you guys, so you can cook with me, but that will be on our YouTube page. So I will be giving out the ingredients and telling you guys when I'm going to do it, and hopefully sometimes you guys at one point we can cook together. Thanks for tuning into today's mood, and we'll see you on the next video. Peace and love.